Hi guys, we're back here with my
Hey.
friend Susan Yarrington. Say hi, Susan.
Hey.
Susan, tell us about where you live. I'm trying to remember the specifics.
Yeah. Well, I lived for 60 plus years in Illinois, and in 2013, we moved to the mountains of Colorado. We're about 60 miles northwest of Denver, in what's called the Front Range, and very close to Rocky Mountain National Park, which is our focus to fame out here.
And she's married to Larry. They've been married quite some time. And when they lived in Springfield, they went to church with us. And that's probably putting it mildly. Not only did Susan and Larry go to church with us, but Susan, she helped my husband Blake and some other people start up Living Hope Counseling Center, if any of you have been there. And I just, from personal experience, I tell Susan all the time that Blake's still alive because of you. I've not killed him. We're still married, I should say, because I'm sure there's been just maybe a couple times that he wanted to kill me also, but we're still married after 29 and a half years. And much of that is due to Susan kind of talking me off the ledge and helping us see things more clearly. So I'm very grateful for that.
Thanks. That's great to hear.
Yeah. And so why don't you tell me a little bit about kind of the blog post that you chose to talk about today, and then
we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So I've read Heather's blogs from the time she started with them in her recovery from leukemia, continue to read ones that are not in her first book. But the one I chose is called The Secret, and I've got it setting here, so forgive me for looking away here for a minute. But the blog hit me. I mean, all of her blogs are great, but this one is hitting me where I have been living, especially, I would say, the last year. And it's about being contented with what you have and not having your undies in a bunch with what you don't have. Mm-hmm. And it's taken off of some work that Paul in the New Testament said he had to learn how to be content. And that is certainly where I have been. I call myself a recovering control freak. And some days I have more recovery than other days, but it's all about trying to get to contentment. And that has been a lifelong journey, but especially in relocating out here and losing the life that I had in Illinois, the favor that I was given out there is not out here. And so I've grieved through who I once was, and I'm getting to contentment. But there is that part of me that Heather talks about that, I would like God to just give me more control so I can handle it. And then he would just bless what I've chosen. And that has not worked out in that way. But what has worked out is that in that process of letting go, of sitting quietly, of learning from my leader in life, I am gaining contentment. And there's some days I lose it, but compared to a year ago, 5 years ago, so much more. And so Heather spoke right to that. You, Heather, spoke right to that for me. And it reminded me of where I was and where I am and where I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I knew there was another reason that we're probably close friends, is because it's that commonality of control. If you go on my website on the heathercarterwrites.com and go to scroll down and browse the archives by category, and you can look, there's anxiety, fear, resentment, but control is one of those categories. And I think if you click on that, there will probably be about as many on control as there are on everything else. Because as I've been saying on that topics come up quite a bit. And I have a signature sin called control that just keeps cropping back in and trying to distract me from the one who has all the power.
Exactly. Yes, yeah. I can resonate. When my husband was down with both COVID and cancer this summer, I had to take control. I never cut a blade of grass in my life until this summer. And so there I'm out with the weed whacker, but now it's getting back to co-managing our household. But that means letting go of control, and that I don't get the bathroom cleaned the way I want it cleaned unless I go back behind his back, which I do. But it's about being content with what I have, being grateful for what I do have,
Mhm.
and not going beyond what my leash has me on. So it's a good
Yeah,
thing. It's
that's
just
awesome.
not easy.
Well, I appreciate all those thoughts, and also I'm sure our readers can tell by now that you're very articulate and insightful. So one of the things that Susan does right now is she is a life coach. So if you're wanting more of that, and if maybe you are struggling in some of your situations the way I was when she lived here, we talked a lot. She has a site called Start Strong, Finish Well. And I'm going to put that link on here when I post this so that you can go there and, talk to her, dialogue about what she might be able to do to help you navigate your life in a way that's, just maybe new or fresh, or whatever it is you need. So I know that
Thank you.
I'm walking testimony. I am kind of a mess, so don't really hold that against her, but yeah, she's helped me through a lot. So I appreciate you coming on here. I'm so glad to see you face
Absolutely.
to face.
Mhm.
And this will be live forever, or available for everyone to see in a few days. And then I just want to remind people, if you're interested in buying my new book, which is coming out November 21st, go on that day and order it, please, on Amazon. And then there also is going to be a 99-cent Kindle sale just that day, the 21st. So you can order them and send them to friends. I just found that out. And so it will normally be $9.99. So you could just buy like 10 of them and send them to 10 different people.
Right.
So check out that all on November 21st. And thanks again, Susan. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you as well. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.